Welcome to Body by Malaika, the continuing story of a health and wellness journey. Season 2, Episode 1. I decided to go back to basics. In my very first season of podcasting, in my first episode, I shared about my fitness journey and how I got started, helping others, but I didn't share about what happened and how I wasn't able to help myself. But I'm ready. My name is Malaika. I'm a certified personal trainer since 2007 and a nutritional specialist. For over a decade, I have been helping people and transforming lives. And my unique approach to fitness is tapping into the mind. And the mind is one of the most powerful tools of the human body. But I needed to help create a success for myself. And so I'm going to talk about that today. But, once we tap in and connect, anything is possible. But in 2007, that was the year that literally altered my life path. That was the year when I stopped living a double life. When I stopped living for people, when I stopped living for self-destruction and started living in healing to a journey into recovery. If I were to be truly honest, I'd introduce myself as, my name is Malaika and I am a recovering alcoholic. Now there may be some that might say, how can a personal trainer who lives a healthy and wellness lifestyle be in recovery? Well, let's address this. The growth of addiction to the acceptance of truth is the importance of healing. In my third episode of Health and Wellness, where I interviewed my former husband about relationships and alluded to the struggles of addiction and that simply scratched the surface. I worried about the outcome, and if I were to be fully transparent, still being new to podcasting, I wasn't sure what the outcome would bring. The volatile situation of our marriage with my husband at the time, being an alcoholic and a drug addict, affected our relationship to the max. It was one of the main reasons why we didn't last. He too, as he mentioned in the third episode, had his own struggles. Work, non-stop, it affected us. And even if to be better for the family, it literally destroyed us, both of us. Although being an entrepreneur, working on your business is, in my opinion, a good thing, but not knowing balance, it's a healthy thing. Today I use these acronyms, for the reminder of balance. B, be mindful. I shared a little bit about that. A, accessing where you are at. L, learning to let go. And then A, alternative communication. I say N for needs and wants for success. And C, clarity is key. I did not have clarity, definitely no, in my addiction. And N, what are your needs? And E, being effective. Being effective overall for long-term lifestyle success that it takes to be fully supported, successful, and healthy. We both were at fault. my ex and I. But in our defense, we really didn't have the tools to do it. So ultimately, we failed in our marriage, with our kids, and more importantly, within ourselves. I choke up as I think about it because it's such a life lesson. I remember that last day of me drinking and using. It was a summer day in sunny California, a Saturday. I woke up differently though that day. I woke up, I don't know. I knew that day the universe had the vision planned for me, in hindsight. But I didn't know that September 9th, 2007 would be the last day that I would live that double life. I was done. All the running from myself ended on that day. And the journey began to living within myself, to live and begin to be comfortable in my own skin, to begin to look deep at my past trauma, to tap into my free spirit, to begin to fully grow like a baby bird, whose wings were trapped around itself and didn't know how to move them, and get past that pain. That describes me. I checked into a treatment center that next day. A beautiful, wonderful nurse told my husband at the time, it's time for him to let go, and it was time for her to start her healing process. Man, scared and afraid I was. I was so ready. I was done. I later went to therapy, worked on family groups with my family, and did step work, which not only talks about the substance, but what got you there. I got a sponsor. I didn't even know what a sponsor was, right? To help. A sponsor is to help with my past issues, which led me to taking that first drink in the first place and work on the present. The lie was over. I could train my clients with a real connection and truly appreciate and be there for them. And, that's exactly what I did. And so I light up as I'm thinking about this. In early 2008, I went back to school and I took a weightlifting class, and I fell in love with the process. I knew I found me. But that was just the first step. Life is ever evolving, isn't it? I took classes and received my certification in health and wellness as a professional fitness trainer. Well, actually, it was a fitness professional, that's what they called it. And I also got certified in ISSA, International Sports Science Medicine, as a personal trainer and later a nutritional specialist, because fitness and health is more than just lifting a weight, as I shared before, And currently, I'm finishing up as a physical therapist specialist. It is my calling to be able to help someone who might struggle with weight loss, mental challenges, and nutrition by working on wellness, which I did for myself. Tearing up, but I'm in awe of how the journey was for me. Every day you live a new life. You live it, you love it, and you enjoy it. That's what my father said. That's his motto, and I'll never forget it. He passed away in 2015, but he was there to see me sober, and he told me in early recovery, anything is possible once you set your mind to it. And I guess, Dad, you were right. You were right. So thank you for joining me in this week's episode of Health and Wellness Letting Go. You can check out my Facebook page at Body by Malaika or Molly's Gym for more information on how to stay fit and healthy. And I'm Malaika, striving to live a more balanced lifestyle. And as my father used to say, to help bring good into the world. Discover wellness. See you next time.